Missy Hyatt here with Manuel Asensio, who's one of 3 candidates running in the Republican primary for the 3rd congressional seat here in Florida. Now, you call the other opponents RINOS, and you're anti-establishment?
Yes, I am. They're RINOS and establishment characters, both of them.
Okay, well, explain that to me.
Explain to you why I'm the legitimate and the only legitimate anti-establishment candidate here?
Yes.
Well, first of all, you cannot play along if you're an anti-establishment candidate. If you play along, then you're an establishment candidate. I mean, it's not a slippery road. It is a determination to go with the party line. Boom, you're an establishment candidate. Okay? Mm-hmm. We're going to go along with the party line after each of us are elected by what the people in our districts want us to do, and who's going to have the louder, harder, firmest voice, and who makes the most reason and gets ahead. Look at the communists on the Democratic side. They're running that show. Well, we've got to have leadership, and you know what? Our leadership has failed us. Our leadership has become establishment. It's enough. Every Congress means something. The Congress 117th has been a disaster. It didn't deal with the issue. It didn't deal with the issues of the 2020 presidential election or what happened during the president's term. And that's the essence of our constitutional rights. So a anti-establishment candidate cannot win by playing along. They can only go off the cliff. It's not a slippery path. You're gonna, oh well, either you're a virgin or you're not, I should say.
Right. Okay.
Now, let me tell you though. I mean, this district here, the 3rd of our congressional district, the one we're sitting in here today, including Gainesville, we'll turn them, but whatever. It's the only blue dot on our red map.
That in Leon County.
Yeah. And which other county?
I'm sorry, what?
What other county is
Leon County and Alachua, which is Gainesville. Yeah,
Alachua is Gainesville, but Alachua has a lot of Republicans outside of Gainesville. It's up 10, up 15. If I win the primary, I'm going to Congress. And I'm going to take the message of the 3rd. The 3rd are people that believe that this is either the promised land or a blessed land. And they believe in the wisdom of the Bible, the Old and the New Testament, as a method of self-government. And that's what America is about. And they also believe that the Founding Fathers were enlightened by what occurred in not just the Bible, but in Rome and Greece. And they spoke Hebrew, and they spoke Greek, and they spoke Latin. They were very educated people. In fact, to get into Harvard, you had to learn, you had to know how to speak Hebrew until the end of the 19th century. That's incredible, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
amazing. And they were also colonial lawyers. So they knew the whole history of not just the Magna Carta, and that wasn't a signing under a tree, that was a 300-year civil war between determining who's going to be more powerful. The legislators, the parliament, the professional class that they created of lawyers and judges, or the king. That's what we have here, the 3 powers. They knew all about that. And, England experienced that all the way from the 11th century up to the 15th century and the 16th century. So they knew all that. They knew in the 11th century there were the Crusades. So all the rich guys were gone and everyone was stealing their property. And the king couldn't do it himself, so he established juries. And that was the first attempt, the first creation of a class of people that were going to be judges and lawyers. They knew that. And they knew we had to protect ourselves against that class.
All right. Well, thank you very much. And don't forget to vote on August 23rd.